Here is a Jewish way to honor the memory of loved ones who have, God forbid, passed. In Judaism, remembering, zecher, or zikaron, memory, remembering, is a very active process. So if someone, God forbid, passes, we speak of them, we say, zichrono livracha, may their memory be a blessing. How do we bring someone's memory into our lives if, God forbid, they are no longer here? Let's use the example, the greatest example, of something that Jews are commanded to commemorate and remember always, the Exodus from Egypt. Zecher l'tzias Mitzrayim. The first is every day we verbalize the Exodus from Egypt. We remember it by reminding ourselves with words. The second thing we do is we ritualize the memory. For example, we have the Passover Seder where we enact our exodus from Egypt, and it imprints into the deepest levels of our soul so that we never forget. We can take this practice and bring it to our memory of loved ones. And I'll explain through how I have honored my Zaidy, whose yahrzeit my family is commemorating. Moshe ben Tzadok, Bechana, Marvin Tile, a giant of a soul in medicine, orthopedic surgery, and menschlichkeit. First thing I do is I talk about the loved one. Tell your children, talk about this figure in your life, what they meant to you, what their stories are, who they are, their values, their wisdom. That's the first thing you do, and never stop talking about it. I will never stop talking about my Zaidy Marvin. And two, create a ritual that brings him alive. My family created something called Motzai Marvin. Motzai Marvin means that at the third meal, Seudah Shlishit, on Shabbat, we do the Motzai, cutting of the Challah, the way my Zaidy did it, in that voice, in that accent. And when I make Kiddush, I bring to memory the way that he tapped his hands on the table for Shabbat with such nachas, watching all of us do Shabbat together. Words and actions that bring that soul alive. And we do it in the zechut of their neshama. Every mitzvah that we do in their honor makes their neshama rise higher. The actions that we take reverberate in their souls, in the world beyond this world, and make sure that their memories continue forever. So these are two ways that anybody can honor the memory if, God forbid, a loved one is passed. Through words and through actions. Make it regular, make it meaningful.